Today we're baking a cake from scratch on the beach with the Hajka oven.
Drum roll.
You know.
Oh dear.
So the Hajka oven is the brainchild of Tornblad. What I love about this oven is it's just an oven that happens to be portable. So like your oven at home, you treat it the same, you monitor the temperature, and you just cook it like an oven. There's nothing fancy or extra you have to do because you've taken it with you in the outdoors. And he's given it some real thought. My favourite thing about it is, like most ovens that you get designed for the outdoors are like donut shaped.
Yes.
So great that you can use them, but it limits you. Like today I don't want to make a donut shaped cake.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Today I thought we'd make a classic apple sponge cake in a sort of classic cake shape.
Yeah.
Which the Hajka allows us to do. And it's just got some really cool bits. So it's made out of aluminium. It's a pretty small form factor, no bigger than a Trangia. So you can put it in a backpack. There's also a hole on the lid, so that's where you put your probe thermometer. And the good thing about that is you can monitor the ambient temperature in the oven and go straight into your food. Nice. So you can do check the internal temperature of your food without having to open the oven. Yeah. This is the baking bowl bit.
So that's just a big cake tin.
Ceramic lined. Then there's a grill element, so you can steam veggies on that. Yeah. And then there's a plate in the bottom, and then the deflection plate. The hole there lets the heat through. That plate deflects the heat around.
So you shouldn't end up with any like hot spots. It should cook
exactly
evenly all the way through.
That's the plan.
Nice.
And then you put your cake in and you sit and wait. So let's jump to the recipe of apple sponge cake with custard. So make sure your stove is low down and stable. Get the base in and the deflector plate, that plate and the grill. Then you've got your baking tin in there. Meanwhile, we're going to get some butter and sugar and cream that together until it's a nice velvety paste. Crack an egg in there and make sure it's all combined, and I added a bit of vanilla in as well. Now we're going to get our self-raising flour, bit of baking powder and cinnamon, and add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. I've got my tiny little whisk. You don't need that, you can use a fork or a spoon. You're going to go and mix that until it's smooth. Layer it into the tin. We're going to have apples on the top of ours because we're being fancy. Put the lid on, put it on about medium heat, and then sit back and enjoy that view while it does its thing. Periodically you can test the temperature as you go, and eventually you'll have a cake which is as good as anything you can cook at home. You'd say better because of this view. So would I recommend buying the Hajka oven? Absolutely, 100% yes, I would. It is a capable bit of kit for cooking in the great outdoors.